Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to talk all about bronzers and specifically bronzers for fair, light skin because that's where I have experience. Sometimes other people with fair skin will ask me what bronzer I'm wearing, and I get it because as a person with fair skin, sometimes it's hard to find bronzers that don't look too orange or too ashy or too dark, too muddy. It's just easy for it to go overboard. A lot of bronzers look great on medium deep skin tones. On fair skin tones, it's a little harder because it's very easy for it to look like a big mistake. I have gathered my favorite bronzers that I wear all the time. They're mostly drugstore because that is what my makeup collection mostly consists of. These are like my top favorite bronzers ever for pale skin that I have tried and that I still have in my makeup collection and that I wear all the time. So yeah, if you're interested in finding out what products I like to use on my pasty ass skin, then just keep watching. This one I'm going to talk about first because I feel like this one's really popular across the board. A lot of skin tones actually wear this bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I believe now they actually have different colors. They have a lighter one for paler skin, but I find that sometimes like the light bronzer option is just like way too light and just like doesn't even do enough. Like if I'm wearing bronzer, I want it to look bronzed. I mean, I don't want to look like Snooki, but I want to look like I'm in the sun. So anyway, this is the original butter bronzer, and then just like the original color. I believe it's light bronzer. I like the formula. I love the smell. Mine's really old. It still smells like coconut and vanilla. The packaging, to be honest, is really annoying. I always find that like I get this side and I don't want that side and I'm always flipping back and forth and it's bulky, but I am almost out of this bronzer. I've used the crap out of this. I use it all the time. It's one of my favorites. Obviously, that's why I'm talking about it. However, I've heard recently that Physicians Formula is no longer cruelty-free. I don't know if that's 100% true, but I read that on Twitter. So if that's true and if you are a cruelty-free collector, then unfortunately I don't think Physicians Formula is cruelty-free any longer, which is really frustrating. Like, why are we going in the opposite direction? Anyway, Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, regardless, is a great bronzer for a fair skin. I can only speak on the one tone, which is light bronzer, and I believe it's like the medium tone, because I think there's one lighter than this, I think. Unless I have the light one. Do I? I wonder if I do, because it is light bronzer. I don't know. Anyway, it works really well. So here we go. The next bronzer I'm going to talk about is the one I'm actually wearing right now. It's from Maybelline and I like it because it's affordable. I believe usually it's around like $12 Canadian at Walmart, but I think I got it on a sale. This is the City Bronzer in number 100. I think this is the lightest one, if not one of the lighter ones. But I really like this because it looks almost like almost green in the pan, but I don't think it looks green on the skin. I think it looks really nice. It's really natural. It's like a pure matte bronzer. I did also contour, which I'll talk about what I use, but for my bronzer, like I use this everywhere, like on my neck, on my chins, in my cheekbones, like all up on my forehead. Like I put this bronzer everywhere and I love it. Really highly recommend this one. I want to try it in like another color, maybe a deeper one for the summertime because it's not even summer yet and I've already gotten some color, which I'm very excited about. So I might pick up like a darker color come summertime, but we'll see. This I think is my favorite formula bronzer from the drugstore that I've tried. It's really, really good. The next bronzer I have to talk about is falling apart, literally. It's broken, really broken, because it was only a few dollars. This is from Wet n Wild, and it's the Ticket to Brazil bronzer. I've had this for not that long. This looks like I've had it for like 6 years. I've had it for like less than a year, definitely less than a year. I really like this bronzer. It's a huge pan. I use it all the time, and I have hit pan. I've used a lot of it, but you get a lot of product in it as well. 11 grams of product, if that means anything to you. It doesn't mean anything to me, so I don't know why I said it. At first glance, this looks like a really orange bronzer for fair skin, such as myself, but I wanted to try it out anyway because I can't remember, I think it was Kathleen Lights that talked about it, and she really liked it. She has a darker complexion than me, but she's still on the fair side. When I saw it at Walmart, I wanted to give it a try, and I really like this one specifically because it's glowy coming into the summertime. This is a really good one from the drugstore. I think it was like literally $4 to $6, like so cheap. I would pay the price of like a Maybelline one just to get better packaging because this is really annoying. But anyway, regardless, this is a good glowy drugstore bronzer for fair skin. Definitely my favorite glowy one. So So the last bronzer I have to talk about is also from the drugstore. This is from Essence. This is the Sun Club bronzer, and this has also seen better days. I actually have had this one for a really long time, so it's fine. This is also significantly broken. This is a huge pan though, so the fact that I've used as much of it says a lot. This is gonna last you forever. Like, I've had it for years. This is in 01 Natural. I should probably throw it out, but I mean, it still works. It smells fine. It doesn't smell funky, so I'm gonna keep using it. This is a really nice reddish tone bronzer. So for fair skin, if you're looking for that reddish bronzer, almost like a sunburn, but not quite, like almost like a natural, like, oh, did you get burnt, or like what happened? I like red tone bronzers, but I do think they're hard to find for fair skin because it's really easy to just look like a lobster or to look like blush, which is a cute look. But if you're looking for a bronzer, I mean, I don't know if you want to like blush your forehead, right? It looks really orange in the pan, to be completely honest, but it is a good red tone bronzer for fair skin, and I really like it. This one is similar to the Physicians Formula as well. It also smells like vanilla coconut, which is great. And this one is really affordable, and you get a good, nice size pan on it. This bronzer also is matte too, by the way, so it's not going to be glowy. So this one is like a natural look as well. So you can pair it with a nice blush, and you can pair it with a glowy blush, but it's not like overload. So all right, so the last product I'm going to talk about is my contour for fair skin, light skin. This is a high-end product because I have like drugstore contour kits, but I just wanted to make this video honest. As much as I like those ones, they're not my go-to everyday favorite contour kits that I use, and I wanted to share that one. This is the Tarte Tartiste Pro Glow palette. This only comes in one shade, which is kind of strange to me. I don't know why that is because it has 4 highlighters for 4 different skin tones. I can wear this one, and I really like this one, but I can't really wear these two, and this one's like bordering for me, but I really can't wear those as like a highlighter. They're too dark. So these are for like medium to deep skin tones, but then this is for light, like fair, maybe medium skin tone. I don't know why that is, but whatever. I don't know. It works for my skin tone. I understand that it doesn't work for every skin tone, which is super annoying. I specifically like this contour because it's matte, first of all, which is important. For me, when I contour, I want it to just like look like a natural shadow, but this one isn't too gray as well. I find that a lot of the time with like contours for fair skin, they tend to be really ashy. The Kat Von D one is pretty ashy as well. I like it, but some of them are like even more ashy than that, like just borderline gray. When I'm contouring, I want it to look like a shadow, but I also don't want to look like a corpse. Also, the reason why I like this palette is because it comes with a cream contour shade as well. I'm not much of a cream contour person, but this was my first one really that got me into like cream contouring. I tried a bit of like cream bronzer, but this was my first like cream contour, and I really like it. It's nice on its own, but it's nice also paired with the powder one over top. For fair light skin, I would say this contour is really nice. The highlighters up top are a little confusing because I can't wear them as a fair skin person, but then I can wear the contour as a fair skin person. So like, I don't really understand what this palette is like. I don't know who the demographic is here. Like, I saw it online and I hoped that it would work for me, and it does for the most part. And I can use the highlighters as eyeshadows, which I do often, but yeah, I don't know who they were aiming this for, and I don't know like why. Like, if you're gonna have a contour palette, have like maybe 3, do like a light, medium, and dark. It's strange, but if you have fair skin, I really like that Tarte. All right, so those are all of my favorite bronzers and contours for my skin tone. Hopefully, if you have a similar skin tone to me and you're looking for a good drugstore bronzer or a good contour palette, hopefully this helped in some way. I have also filmed a highlighters for fair light skin as well. That's also on my channel. I'll link it down below if you want to check that one out. That's where I got the inspiration to do this one. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, if you want to see more from me, that would be cool. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one.